Welcome to another episode of the Aftermath podcast. It is good that you guys are tuning in yet again to one of our extravagant episodes.
What is this
My
guy
name
doing?
is Paolo. I have with me today
Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
My name is
Hi.
Oxo.
All right.
It's a
30
Friday,
seconds.
so we're like exhausted at the moment.
30 seconds in, and my friends have lost their brain cells.
Yes.
We have Oxo. We also have Johnny E over here.
How's it going?
What's up?
Awesome. So
We have the flannel twins right here as well. If you can see me and Paolo are actually
Yep.
wearing the same flannels at the moment. So
yeah, like Baby Keem, Kendrick, family
what I'm
ties.
yeah, you're Baby Keem, bitch.
I don't mind being
You're
Baby
Kendrick.
Keem, bro.
Yeah, you got bars.
Oh, I got chocolate
you guys-
bars, fam.
Aftermath family got to see Paolo, do these freestyles and stuff. Once you hear that, you just be like, wow, this guy needs a mixtape already.
Cap.
Can you sign him, please? But
I saw that was one of our ideas to do a mixtape.
mixtape?
Only
What do you
for
mean
one
our
episode.
idea? What are you going to do?
Oh, that was my idea. I remember it was gonna be.
Me and Oaks would just be on the line. We're just like hype men. Yeah, go Paolo. Yeah. Oaks would be like Frank Ocean. Is that Frank Ocean?
No, I found another. I found another artist. Do you know Kenshi?
Kenji.
Kenji.
Kenshi.
Kenji. Is that
Kenshi?
Kenshi? How do you spell that?
He's like a very emo kind of like R&B. Kind of reminds me of like a little bit of Daniel Caesar mixed with like
Frank Ocean?
maybe.
Is that a video game? It
Like
says video
do you know
game.
those like R&B singers? Like
Oh, you
back
mean
in
like
the 90s?
Joji? Is he like Joji?
Yeah. He's like Joji.
Okay. That
Damn.
makes
Are
sense.
you okay, Oxo?
Like,
Are you okay,
Yeah,
man?
you okay,
I'm
bro?
good.
Damn,
Sad
you see my
emo
laundry
I just
stuff.
like
outfit.
listening to sad music.
Damn, what's it do in sad music, man? Tell me the deeper
I just like it.
underlying, psychology that's going under here. The mentality that you have to listen to. I don't know what am I saying?
I just like to
Bro,
listen
it's
to
just blonde 24/7. This guy.
myself.
Anyways, so look,
What are
guys.
your
If you
feelings?
guys,
Yeah.
hey, bro,
Sorry.
come on, man. Let's get to the
Yeah.
topic,
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Two
let's
minutes.
start
Anyways,
with the
guys. No, what are you saying? What are you saying, bro? I didn't mean to
No,
cut
it's
you
fine.
off.
It's fine. It's fine.
Nah,
It's
come
fine.
on. Don't be shy, man. Don't
It's
be shy.
cool. It's cool.
Come on, you're handsome, man. Say it.
That's what happens, guys.
Alright, guys. So,
you just get
as you
told,
guys
you
all
just-
have known, as you guys all know, that the NBA Finals has recently, there was a winner that came from the NBA Finals. Big congratulations to the Golden State Warriors winning their fourth championship within the last 8 years or so.
No clap. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
8
clap.
years. Yeah,
Clap.
come on.
Yeah, man, it's
Guy with the
honestly,
shot,
it's honestly a very hard achievement to do, to even win one championship. According to NBA legends as well as these professional athletes, is very hard to do. Not only does everyone have to be healthy, but also you do need to have a little bit of luck in the matchups you go up against. Just looking at it, big shout out to Stephen Curry as well, winning his first Finals MVP, which initially was the only kind of detriment to his career as a professional NBA player. Unanimous MVP, 3 rings prior to this fourth one. Yet no one wanted to talk to him as being one of the greatest of all time, but more so just the greatest shooter. I think this kind of segments him as one of the greatest of all time. But
What's his?
Yeah,
What's the stats against the top 3
So-
in the NBA in the past 10 years?
sorry, man.
How do you compare?
I don't
you
know.
say stats. Okay, how do you compare him to the top 3 NBA
Well,
players in the last 10 years?
It's
in
weird
their prime?
because it's good question, but it's a little weird because the game is played so differently now because of Stephen Curry. He revolutionized the kind of 3-point line. So there are a lot more shooters now that space the floor, and it's so
Yeah.
fast paced because of this guy. So these NBA players now, relative to the ones maybe 10, 20 years ago, they're pretty much all their numbers are fluctuated. Like they're a lot higher than what they may be in the 90s. Because if you have higher possessions in a game, as opposed to a slow post game in the 90s, yeah, your numbers just gonna get a lot better, right? But this guy in the NBA Finals against the Celtics, he's shooting like 48.2% from the field, over 42%
Damn.
again from 3. And this is like off the dribble. This isn't just catch and shoot. And he scored like 31.2 points per game as well. This is honestly like a very impressive finals run that this guy has. And he has a great supporting cast as well. Awesome
What's
stories.
his
You got
average per game?
in the
his-
playoffs or
crazy.
In playoffs,
Dude.
I get. What's the main? Is that the playoffs or the?
this is just in the finals. So like the kind of
finals.
series that dictated if they win or don't win the championship. His playoffs, honestly, I'm not too sure off the top of my head. I think it's like just under 30 points per game. But he is like the
30
main
points.
Yeah. This guy is like, honestly, I think is like LeBron become the face of the league.
Yeah.
To kind of measure
I think
how
he's
successful it
probably
is.
the best point guard of all time.
Is he a shooter, right?
Magic
He's
Johnson.
not a point guard.
Like, do you
He's
know
a
how-
shooter,
did you
but
watch
he is
that
point guard, yeah.
Showtime,
Yeah.
the series, right? No, do you know how like Magic Johnson kind of revolutionized kind of like the playing style of the kind of point guard?
Like how it's
a big guy
like
coming
fast
in and
paced,
stuff
fast
and
break
passing.
kind of thing.
Yeah, fast paced
Yeah.
rather than stop around and then pass and then
So
kind of like a big man like posting.
Oh,
up.
like
So-
like sending it to the guy in the middle.
he plays all
yeah,
the
yeah,
roles.
yeah, kind of thing.
So he plays shooting
No, he-
guard, point guard. What else are there? Like, say, like Magic
Wait.
Johnson,
Oh no, so so Stephen
You know what I
Curry,
mean?
same position as Magic Johnson, but kind of different hybrid, if that makes sense. So they both set up plays for their teammates, so they find them open shots. But the thing is like if you've got one of the best ball handlers in the world, that's also a combo with the greatest shooter of all time. It's like, well, bro, I'd rather you take the shot, you know what I mean, instead of someone else.
Yeah.
So
Definitely. Yeah.
he's just
he's
like,
good at ball handling. Is he like?
yeah, he's like the
better than
complete
Kyrie and
offensive
stuff,
package.
or-
I don't know, maybe on the same tier as Kyrie. I still put Kyrie over Curry, but yeah, he's a really good like ball handler, man. Like I think that's one of the underrated parts of his game because he's such a prolific shooter. Yeah.
Do you know how it's really funny how the Nets were like the favorites to win the championship at the start of the season? And
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that, like everyone wants to trade. Curry
Yeah.
wants out. There was like news about Kevin Durant like wanting out as well.
I
So,
mean,
you know,
they came as like kind
they're
of a
falling apart.
package. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And like James Harden left mid-season as well.
yeah.
So
exactly. With,
for those that don't
Ben
know,
Simmons.
yeah, Ben Simmons. So for those that don't know, like NBA is pretty much covered by ESPN, and ESPN loves a couple things, being the Lakers, LeBron James, and wherever the fuck Kevin Durant is. So before they used to love him on Golden State, now it's the Nets. They give them so much coverage and so much hype, saying like, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be these guys up against each other in the finals." Yet the
Yeah.
Nets couldn't even win a playoff series, and the Lakers didn't even make the playoffs.
Is there someone
exactly.
in the ESPN who's like invested in the Nets?
No, it's just
or-
like all the pundits.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
the
because
pundits, wouldn't they be better informed about who's gonna win and stuff? Why would they?
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's just
it's
like
more so
speculation,
because
I
it's like a
guess.
star-driven league,
Okay.
and like when you think of the
Oh, okay.
NBA and you see the name LeBron James, you just click on it immediately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As opposed to
Oh,
like
okay.
someone who's really good but maybe not as famous. So, have you heard of like, for example, Donovan Mitchell? See what I mean? Like he's a really good player,
I've heard the name.
Really good
but
player.
I can't put a face to it. You know, like.
but you think of LeBron though,
he's-
right?
he's
And you're
really
just like, all right,
yeah,
say
LeBron
less.
immediately. That guy's a
Yeah.
huge.
You kind of look like
brand,
LeBron,
right?
bro. Yeah, you kind of look like LeBron. Man, I'm just saying. You got the facial hair and everything.
Racism, people. Racism.
Bro, you are not African American, bro.
What do you mean? Nah, I'm not. For anyone who has a
Nah.
question about it, I'm actually not African American. There might be,
Ah.
a few people who think so. That's why.
I think you can get away with it, maybe if you.
I don't want to get away with it. I'm not an African American for the first time. My family used to call me Sudanese, bro, because
Oh,
my
yeah.
ass
Sudanese-
was way.
Bro, wait. Pause. Hey, man, that's some
I used to-
confidentiality,
I
bro.
used to have like a
Okay.
huge butt in like when I was.
What do you mean used to, bro?
So what happened
Stop
to
the
it?
cap, man.
Huh?
Stop the
Nah.
cap. What do you mean used to, bro?
What do you mean you still have it? What do you? Hey, you're in Brisbane,
It's
bro.
gone
What
out.
do you mean? Shit. It's got like X-ray vision checking out my ass and shit. Nah, guys,
The
they both have
Bunda.
girlfriends, so It's definitely. Yeah, I had a big Bunda.
I wonder why.
Why you keep
John
saying
still hasn't
had, bro?
had,
Why you
like-
keep saying had, bro? Stop the cap,
Yeah,
bro.
because I don't, dude. This is why I don't do legs. There's a reason why I don't do legs, so I don't get a big Bunda, bro.
Nah,
so
I'm
I
just
don't-
joking.
what's-
John actually trains
what's the
so
point
hard,
of
man.
developing?
Biggest guy.
Eh?
What?
Train. Yeah.
Maybe you
yeah.
should, yeah.
I trained once today. That's it. That's all.
Dude. Man, can you imagine like LeBron James, man? That guy like age 37 and he still looks the way that he does
Yeah,
and
that's
performs at a
fucking-
level like
Yeah,
he
that's
plays at an
insane.
MVP level, and I don't know, like I'm not doubting
he's
his
surely,
work
like-
ethic, but
You know how
yeah,
people
you
say,
know,
you know, LeBron is like genetically gifted and stuff. I think like people talk about now how Steph Curry is like genetically gifted in a way that he can shoot so much threes. or
I think
something.
they're training.
Is
so
that-
I
hard.
think people just
No,
get
'cause
bored with their
he's
articles, fam. Nah.
quite unique or something. I don't know. I don't know. People, I've been
But
hearing
Le-
people talk about it.
But
He's
LeBron
just
would
say-
be LeBron would be gifted, right? Because even from a young
Dude,
age,
LeBron
He
probably
was-
still has like a 39-inch vertical or something like that, bro.
Yeah,
Hmm.
That's good.
I
But
saw
you
the
think, okay,
LeBron
Steph Curry,
documentary,
right?
yeah.
That's so like that's so bogus to say, because like Steph Curry got criticized so much for having
Yeah.
one of the weakest ankles. That's why he didn't get that Nike deal,
Yeah,
and
he
he
did,
signed with
yeah.
Under
Yeah, he
Armour.
did.
like,
And then
Yeah.
like now look at him,
I mean,
like
at the
Nike's
start of
probably
his
just like, damn it.
career,
Yeah.
He did struggle with his ankle injuries quite a bit.
Yeah.
But like, to be honest, I think this is like, do you know how people always criticize Golden State Warriors about how they've won two more championships because of Kevin Durant?
Yeah.
Do you think this is like a kind of, does it cement them as like the greatest dynasties of like the NBA because they didn't do it without Kevin Durant? They just did it with three of them: Steph, Clay, and Draymond.
Oh, I
Just
think
see those three.
I think if anything, it kind of just shows the NBA that you can't just, well, you can sign superstars and just hope for the best of a championship, but these guys are like
Yeah.
homegrown talent.
Homegrown talent, yeah, definitely.
Because like their main pieces are still together, being Iguodala, Curry, Draymond Green, and Klay Thompson. Well, Iguodala went on a break and then he came back to a Golden State. Like you can honestly you can start debating that they are like the greatest dynasty, I guess. I think they can enter that debate, but I don't think we can definitively say that they're the like best franchise, if you know what I mean.
Who's the best franchise? In both of your opinions.
I think the Lakers. And this is
Lakers?
coming from a
Oh, wait.
Miami Heat fan.
Miami Heat, right? Yeah,
You
you
mean there's like an
proper Miami
iconic,
Heat fan.
the most iconic
Yeah.
franchise, or
No, your favorite friend. I mean,
Oh, my favorite.
who do you
Miami, bro.
think? Bro, I know, okay?
Heat all day.
You and
Heat
your
life.
Dwayne Wade shit. Shit.
Shout out Jimmy Butler.
I
It's
like-
all right. I forgive you, man.
What did he do?
He shouldn't have taken
He
that
missed
shot.
he missed the game-winning shot. No, I'm not mad at him for
Oh.
taking it. Honestly, man, like he is the reason why there was a Game 7 at home to begin with. So he can do whatever he wants.
They were one shot away from the NBA championship. So
Hey, man, it's all
Oh.
right.
in the finals.
The pressure must
I
be
don't-
insane.
Nah, but this guy don't give a fuck, bro. He's just like, bro, I'm winning this shit. This guy was like averaging like 35 points per
Yeah.
game, almost a triple double, and he was defending
I-
everyone as well.
I remember Jimmy Butler when I used to be held into D-Rose and shit, back in the days, you could say.
That was
And he was in that
Jimmy
Bulls
Butler
team.
in the he was on the come up. They called him Jimmy
He was on the
Buckets back
come up.
then.
And then all of
Yeah.
a sudden, I see him now. This guy's like huge in the NBA. I was like, what?
That guy's so shredded, man.
He's
He's
shredded as
so
hell.
shredded.
I like his mentality. He doesn't give a shit about anyone.
Who?
Yeah, Heat culture.
Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
I mean, like he fits right in because of his, kind of attitude. But he's always had that kind of like, I don't give a
it's
shit.
kind of always. So
Just
who's
chip
what?
on
What
his
do you
shoulder.
reckon was the
Music.
best NBA franchise, Oxo?
Yeah, sorry.
I don't know. I just follow the players, not the actual team.
Wherever Giannis go,
I
I
really
go.
Wherever Giannis go, I go. Pretty much.
I hope he does stay in Milwaukee though.
Giannis is
Yeah.
the European player, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Greek.
Shit. It reminds me of
Freak,
that movie on Netflix, what's it called? Hustlers, with Adam
Hustle.
Sandler,
Oh,
where he goes.
did you watch that?
I
I
haven't
haven't
watched
watched
it.
that
I
yet.
saw the trailer.
Oh, really? Okay.
The reviews are pretty good. So I'm
People
like,
were saying it's pretty good, but I just feel like it's a generic kind of sports
feel-good film?
movie.
you don't want to
They
feel
have a
good?
lot of no, it's
But they
just
got
it's
like a
just
lot
you've
of
seen it
like
before,
NBA
you know?
players in it though, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe
the main
that's why
actor
it's.
is an NBA player.
And I'm sure it's close to Adam Sandler's heart because he's like a huge basketball fan.
He's
right?
a big Boston Celtic fan, I think. Yeah.
Celtics fan as well. Because I swear, every movie he has, he's doing something with the basketball.
Something
Even
basketball.
Uncut Gems, like they even sold a freaking basketball with, I think, with his name or the Weeknd's name.
Kevin
Something like
Garnett
that.
was in
even
that
even
movie as well.
even bloody
yeah, he was.
Grown Ups.
Grown Ups. Oh yeah, they're always playing basketball. I saw Grown Ups 2 recently. Yeah. Not
Yeah.
as good as Grown Ups.
Even Grown Ups 1 was a bit.
It's like a
Yeah.
movie you watch in the background, you know. But
Yeah,
What are you saying, Oxa?
Yeah. Adam Sandler's career has been like very interesting. Like he used to be praised for his like, you know, kind of comedy classics with like what's that movie?
Like Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore.
Like Happy Gilmore and like what's the Rockstar one?
Rockstar one.
With no
Are you thinking about Jack Black?
No, it's not that one. No.
Oh,
There's
okay.
That would be a
another one,
pretty
like-
weird.
I forgot what
be a
it's
weird
called.
comparison there. It's Rockstar one.
No, but yeah, like back in the days.
Back in the, he would be in the other movie with that kid, where he was like
Billy Madison and
Billy.
stuff. Like,
Billy. He's not a rock star in Billy Madison. He's like a.
No.
He's like a mentally challenged
yeah,
adult who's a child.
Yeah.
Big
another
Daddy
movie
as well
where
with
he
the
was a-
Cole Sprouse.
Yeah, Big Daddy. Oh, I remember Big Daddy. I think Big Daddy was the first time I watched an Adam Sandler movie because it was like
I
aimed
was
for
talking
kids.
about
Do you
The
get?
Wedding Singer.
Oh, Wedding Singer. He's
Oh,
not a
yeah,
rock star.
yeah.
But yeah,
Do you,
that was.
do you
pretty
guys
good.
remember the movie Click?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
I remember
That was
seeing the
Click.
I remember seeing the trailer, and then the trailer was like him doing the slow mo, and the girl is like running and going up and down.
Yeah.
I was like,
I-
imagine if you had that.
I remember I was like sitting next to one of my friend's dads, and then like he just looked at me, and he was just like, "Oh yeah," like, and I was just like,
yeah.
he couldn't really speak
Yeah,
English
that
well,
was
and I was
kinda
just like, bro.
Bro, he's probably thinking like, if I pause this right now, I could do whatever I wanted to, and no one would ever know because I would just be back in the same place.
John, if
Who
you
would
could
catch me?
pause
Talking
time,
about-
if you could pause time and do whatever you want, what would you do? And don't say Kim
I'll take
K,
all the
bro.
money.
Show some respect, bro.
What do you mean do Kim K? I would have to take a flight to America first. That's
Bro, you
not
can-
possible.
Bro, you can just pause time, bro. You can just literally walk over there, bro.
Yeah, but if slaves, that would take too much time in my time. You
But
know?
what is time, bro?
Oh,
I'm saying, bro. Shit. No, just kidding.
Is it linear or circular? It goes clockwise, anti-clockwise. Wow. Nah,
Khan
if I
Academy.
could pause time, shit, I'd probably like, never wake up early and stuff. I would
That's
just, like...
lame as fuck, bro.
I'm
have,
sorry.
you have all that power, man. And just to be a lazy dog, like, come on.
Nah, think about it, right? You wake
Alright,
up, you're just like, I want to go back to sleep. So you just like you press the remote. There you go. You got a
Yeah.
couple of hours more sleep, bro. You
Right.
active. You're on the day. You're your best self.
Yeah.
See, if you're
Actually,
exhausted
to-
like you are
To
today,
be honest,
pause the remote.
to be
What do you
honest,
think?
John has probably one of the most workload that I know, so I totally understand. I get why you.
I don't
need
have
rest and
that much
stuff.
of a workload. I'm chill.
I think
I'm
you-
chill.
Well,
been
you
doing
just
a lot
kind of
of
choose not to sleep at a normal time, and yeah. This is John. John's just like 3:30 a.m. He's just like, bro, the creative juices are just going, so I'm like editing, and then next day 8:30 he's just like, sorry.
Don't
Yeah.
you work full time, John?
I work not full time, like 4 days a week, 8 hours.
Okay.
4 days
That's-
a week.
that's
you
the
still
dream,
sleep
man.
at
16.
like 3
yeah.
a.m. in the morning every day, or
Nah, I'll if I'm editing, if I'm in the zone, then I'm in the
Yeah.
zone. I can't just stop midway through. I would feel
Damn.
shit afterwards.
Damn.
Nah, trust
Is it
me.
just
You,
like-
That's some
just feel like
Kanye
ass.
level Yeezus shit, bro.
yeah, if you can't see it completely realize, you just be like, what
Right.
the fuck is this shit? This is ass.
Is that why I see you post reels at like 4 a.m. sometimes?
Yeah, I'm just supposed to whenever. I don't give a fuck what the views are.
Yeah.
I'm just like chucking it on. I don't care. because it looks sick. So I'm just chucking it on there.
Right.
But it's fine.
What
it's
about
fine.
what about you, Oxo? If you could just like pause time, bro, like what would you do?
Probably like pause time, go to a bank, and take all the money.
Oh shit! That was no hesitation, bro. Shit. I didn't think about that shit.
I'll clean that money through.
No, wait.
But,
He's
but
thought about
first,
this.
if you go to the bank, you need the number to unlock the vault or the safes. You know.
Everyone's like frozen, right? Just take
Yeah,
keys,
but
just
then
open it.
the bank doors are frozen too.
Why was the bank doors?
He's like, I didn't think of that. Why would they not be frozen, bro?
Because think about it.
Time is
you go
frozen.
in front of a bank, right? The door's open. You click it. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all you need.
but if the bank doors open, doesn't mean the vault will be open. The safe will be open.
No, I mean like at the till. Like
at the till.
Start with a small amount.
So you're robbing the tills of a bank, not the vault, just the tills.
Just the tills? Bro, just go to a grocery store. It'll be much more easier for you, bro.
You're going to a bank, man.
Go to IGA. This dude trying to like battle the FBI or some shit.
No.
You know the movie like Jumper?
Jumper?
Oh yeah.
The movie Jumper.
Yeah.
Literally also.
Dude, I wanted to be like that. That was one of my favorite movies.
Dude, that was one of my favorite movies when I was younger. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know
that
why
scene where like his dad was just like at his door as well. I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Jump.
Yeah. It's like,
Where you at? Where you at? Now
that's cool. So you'd rob a bank.
Anakin Skywalker. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, and Samuel L. Jackson was a villain.
I think that was like his last big role.
Who?
I have a feeling that movie's gonna someone's gonna reboot that into a series or something soon.
Jumper. I think it would be a bit expensive, right? Actually, it's just teleportation. It would be like
I can feel it's like a Prime Video kind of thing, Prime Video binge kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Not Netflix.
They would have that kind of fun. Netflix is just like shit. Tolgo 3, let's go.
Stranger Things 7.
And they're like 50 years old. They're still in high school. Like what the fuck? I saw season 4. It was actually, I kind of liked the first episode. I haven't watched the rest yet.
Oh, it's good, man. It's good. Like
it was good shit.
I gotta say, it may be my favorite season out of the 4, but I think I still gotta take my hat off to season 1 because that's what's kind of started it all. Yeah,
started it all. For me, I liked season 2 and season 4 right now because season 1 just for me it felt like a ripoff of like all this 80s movies and they just put it in one ecosystem, I guess, and it was like heavily nostalgic, and for some people it was like heavily new as well. But season 2 really had like a good story, and season 3 as well. Season 3, I think I just left it halfway through. I just like fuck, I can't watch anymore of this shit. That's nothing really.
Yeah, the Russians got involved, and I was like, kind of like, okay, this is like really stretching it. But season 4 is stretching it even more, bro. So I don't know.
But I like the first episode because they're really going into the characters and shit.
Wait, how are you gonna say season 4 is your favorite one if you've only seen one episode?
Season what? Season 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. In one episode is like an hour long, so it's pretty much like a movie. So I'm just saying from that perspective. Look,
fair.
We'll talk about Obi-Wan later, where I'm.
Yeah, we'll save Obi-Wan. Now Obi-Wan, I feel like it's like one of those series that do get, and I mean this like exponentially better because I was kind of underwhelmed with episode 1 and 2. It goes like this.
That's me.
I watched episode 1.
Did you like it?
I was really waiting for Ewan McGregor to come back and reprise the role, and yeah, I think he did pretty well. But like, I don't know, you just start seeing like these repetitive characters. Like, who's a Indian comedian actor? I just like,
I was
Kumail
like,
Nanjiani.
Yeah.
I thought he was
him in Eternals, and I'm just like, come on, man, like.
Eternal was good. Eternal was good.
He was good in Eternals. It was good. But also like he was like completely like out of place in the Star Wars universe in the case that I don't know why we're going into this right now. We'll do it, I guess, a bit more in depth later. Because, you know, it's this whole serious plot happening about Obi-Wan trying to find Princess Leia. I think this is episode 2, right? Or is it episode 1? Pretty sure it's episode 2.
Leia, so 2.
Yeah, he's trying to find Princess Leia. And then all of a sudden, this guy who's scamming people all of a sudden turns into a good person just because he's a Jedi. What's motivation behind that? It's just so sudden, the motivation. But
it's the
whatever.
overwhelming power of the Republic, man.
That's such a troll.
I just feel like the world isn't built quite like.
Bro, it looks like a
just feels a
fucking
bit
video
empty.
game. But at the same time,
like-
I think they shot it for like 90 mil, which is a pretty big budget.
Right.
But
It's
for
a
Disney, that's
lot
like
of money.
chips. Yeah.
Honestly,
I just feel
from
like, all the Disney shows are like not really.
Hey,
wait, okay, hang on. Have you
Captain
seen The
Marvel was
Mandalorian?
good. Oh, Mandalorian is.
Mandalorian
I like
is good.
Mandalorian. That's pretty
Yeah.
much one of the only Disney shows that I like.
Okay,
you
cool.
watch
Because
season
that was
2?
the only example I really had.
I
bro.
watched season
Damn.
2. It was.
How do you like
okay.
the reveal
What review of what?
of Mandalorian
Boba.
season 2?
Wait, season 2 was
Oh,
good
no.
too.
I knew who he was, like the actor from Narcos. I knew him.
No. The
So-
reveal in season 2 towards the end. Do you remember the last episode?
Boba Fett.
No.
Season
Oh.
2 of Mandalorian.
Season
Say it
2.
again?
If you haven't watched it, go watch it again.
I've seen it. I've
Season
seen
2,
it, but I
the
just
end
don't
is
remember.
insane. That's like
yeah, it's
you could see the culmination of like years of fanboys, trying to get like a
Just get it
different,
right.
actual different Star Wars story right, and get the right kind of tone and theme.
You're talking
And-
about Boba Fett? Or...
No,
No,
Boba Fett
no,
is
season-
ass. Boba
season-
Fett is
Boba Fett.
No, Boba
It's
Fett
trash.
was in the
It's trash.
Mandalorian, though.
nah,
We're
he
not
is
talking
in the
about
Ma-
Boba Fett though. We're not talking about
Not the
he is in
series.
it, but yeah, we're
Yeah.
talking about season 2. You're
Season
talking
2?
about yeah.
You're talking about fuck. Who was watching this Mando spoilers? I mean, it's been a while.
Yeah, Mandalorian.
So-
So, yeah, it's been out for a while, man.
1 minute.
So Luke Skywalker comes at the end.
Oh,
And you just see the back of him, and it's so lit
Yeah.
because you see the green
Yeah.
saber, and he's just killing the
Yeah, yeah.
droids and shit.
Yeah.
But
This is
it
also like
it's
Jedi
fire.
Master Luke too. Like this
Jedi
is-
Master Luke.
Ain't
This
no
is not
scrub.
some fucking. It's not fucking simp Luke who's drinking on
Yeah.
some animal's
And-
titty milk.
And you know this isn't like 80s lightsaber fights where it's just like
Yeah.
that. It's like fucking
Fuck, it's
episode 3.
sick, bro. It looks.
Do you guys
sick.
remember Rogue One?
Yes.
Star Wars. So you remember
The
that
Darth
Darth
Vader
Vader scene
That
at the
was-
end
Yeah.
where it was so
Perfection.
menacing and scary? I think like that was a kind of good contrast to that. Like Luke
Good
Skywalker, it's similar to that in a way.
dude. The guy
Because
who's
he was up against
creating
them Vader bots.
the guy who's creating the who created the Rogue One movie, he's creating the new Star Wars Andor show as well. And I reckon it's gonna be amazing. Like I saw the trailer for it. Dude, it literally looks like it's some high budget Dune level type of shit. Like the CGI to even the cinematography, it looks so different from any other Star Wars like franchise or anything. But it's insane.
Dude,
Talking about
if you we'll go on after this, but if you did like those like Disney series, like especially Mandalorian, I think just give the Kenobi series a bit more time. Yeah, just give it a bit more time. First 2 episodes, honestly, it wasn't. I'm doing Drake jazz hands right now, but like, don't worry about the first 2 episodes, bro.
There's only 6 episodes, guys, and it took them 3 episodes to get.
It gets
to.
a lot better, trust, man, trust.
If this wasn't Star Wars, I would have switched it off immediately. But I'll watch the rest of the Kenobi series when I got time. Like, I'm watching a couple of other. Like, I'm watching The Boys right now, and season 3 is fucking oof. It is insane, bro. It is good. Boys is probably one of the best superhero shows. I liked Captain Marvel as well. Miss Marvel. That was really good.
I haven't seen that.
It's
I kind of,
really good.
I'm so over just Marvel like
Marvel TV
cinematic
shows.
universe right
But-
now, bro. Like,
The difference is this is quite unique in the way they visualize it or like portray the character. It feels like just think about Scott Pilgrim vs. the World mixed with Kick-Ass, like a PG Kick-Ass, and then mixed inside like
I'ma pause you
a
right there.
musical.
I'm gonna pause you right there. If you say PG kick ass, it's not good.
No, I mean like the Kick-Ass style, right? It's
Yeah.
very like heavily saturated, like it's sort of like
Oh, you
like
mean
the
the way
right
it's
and-
shot?
yeah,
What's
the way it's
Kick-Ass
shot.
style of heavily
Oh, I thought you
saturated?
meant, like,
I
the
don't think
humor.
So the Boys' cinematography is so dark and like grim.
Yeah, it is. It's supposed to be. about
Kick-Ass
the
is
grim.
like so colorful and like
Yeah, so it's
joyful.
sort of like that, Miss Marvel. And the
Right.
funny thing is, this 14-year-old kid has more personality than Brie Larson in Captain Marvel. That's what I was just like. I was immediately surprised by. I was like, wow, okay, this is good. And each of the episodes kind of have, I think they have their own style to it because there's a different director for like each episode now. I'm not sure that's how it is, but yeah, I'm caught up to episode 3 for it.
What other movie have you been watching?
Okay, we have to talk about the most insane movie I think me and Paolo have watched this year. That's kind of like, that's sort of like
also,
awoken us. Yeah,
just a quick shout out. Gotta say, Top Gun's up there as well. I thought the trailer was a little corny, but it was very good movie. Very good movie.
It's a very good movie.
We'll talk about it another time.
Don't spoil it.
No, I won't. It's good. Go watch it, bro.
This movie is insane. Okay, let me just set the context here. Okay, don't ruin it, bro. This guy.
Sorry.
My capacity for Oxo today has just reached the limit. I'm not joking.
I came in like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have any idea what's going on most of the time, bro. Like,
man's at boiling point.
Man's at boiling point. This guy, bro.
I'm always steaming.
I'm always troll. Someone help me.
Steaming.
No, sorry.
Hot garbage.
It looks really sad now. I'm sorry. Well, okay,
John, send him a virtual kiss.
But anyway,
Oxo
What?
farted. So it's just like.
Okay. Let me set the context,
continue.
all right? Let me set the context. This is during the time that Britain invaded India, and they had imperialism, and India's like completely colonized, and this is set in, I think, in Delhi at the time, which is probably called New Delhi or some shit. And that's the context, all right? But me and Paolo, when we watched this movie, I just gotta say, it's an insane, feverish rush from the start to the end. The pacing is non-stop. Even for a 3-hour movie, you can't even feel the pacing. It's that good. And some of the sequences are just insane. I felt like it was the blockbuster film, like Top Gun. Like, it's an actual blockbuster, summer blockbuster movie, but it's from India. That's what's cool. It's not specifically India. It's South India. It's from the Telugu. They call it Tollywood. And it's called RRR, and I think anyone's watching this, they gotta watch it. It's insane. It's an insane movie.
Take it from a guy that's not into Tollywood, or in this kind of realm of film. I thought when I first watched it, I was like, this is Cap, this is Troll. But then you get so into it, and it's like, it doesn't matter, and it defies all laws of physics.
Physics, biology, chemistry, everything, bro.
One thing though, I do love the creativity.
It's insane.
But also the storyline. I won't spoil it or anything, but the storyline is really good, and I think because it has such a good storyline, you can kind of put up with all the troll things going on. But then it's a 3-hour movie, so it kind of just, the troll shit kind of just like blurs anyway, so you can't even tell if it's troll or not anymore, and you're just so into the story. And then there was this like flashback scene as well, and I was just like, "Oh man, that's crazy."
The storyline is very complex, Like,
it's complex,
and it's like a perfect way for any writer to take a note. Like, just have two characters who are in both opposing sides, but towards the end, they one character realizes, okay, he's wrong, and the other character realizes, okay, he's wrong, and they're both like, I guess they both join together for one combined ideology.
Come to their own conclusion.
What this whole movie is about. It's like a clash of ideologies here, and one is like thinking about his own like small little village, and the other guy is thinking about the whole country.
Bro, and it's literally just like Tollywood, like Naruto, bro. Like Naruto and Sasuke, bro. Like,
it is
no shit, right? Right? No shit. Yeah.
It is. It's insane because you think about it, like, you know how Naruto and Sasuke have different elements? they masters off.
Yeah,
And
like
the same in RRR.
they did like water and fire, like
water and fire, and it's insane, bro. I love the freaking action in this. It is just like, you know, like you watch like minimal movies, like they don't go like the maximal point or output the director could do, because it would take the audience out of the experience. But this is just maximalist throughout the whole 3 hours. If he's a friend, he's the best friend. If he's the enemy, he's the worst enemy. If he's the villain, he's the most despicable villain. 100%. Like if it's an action scene, 100%. It's the most action scene.
This is like the Hollywood in the 80s, isn't it?
Yeah, I would say that actually.
Yeah, actually, good point.
It's like you could say how would I say, what was the it's like Tango and Cash, you know, when Arnold Schwarzenegger teamed up with, I forgot his name, it's the other guy, teamed up with the other guy. No, Sylvester Stallone and the other guy, they teamed up. I forgot his name, I'm so sorry. Or you could just think about it like it's Arnie and Sylvester Stallone coming together for one movie, because these two guys are huge action stars within the Telugu scene, and for them to come together for this movie is insane, bro. And you can, dude, the other guy, their acting is good. That's what I would say.
Wait, what?
Because
wait. Did you say Sylvester Stallone and I don't know? Wait, they came together for this movie, or
no?
Oh, these are
making
like
reference to like.
Of...
he's just talking about like the height of the movie, like on that kind of tier, I guess. He's just like, put a ring on it. What are you doing, bro?
No, boiling point.
Oh, boiling point. No, but you could tell the two main. Who are the actors in this again, John? Triple R or RRR?
RRR. Sorry, guys.
I gotta say that these two guys, like, they have such great chemistry as well. And it's all the little things as well that kind of like add up to make this movie so good. Like I felt like it was funny at times where it needed to be funny, and it wasn't like, because you know how sometimes there were scenes, like me and John, we watched like the Buzz Lightyear movie.
Yeah.
There was like a serious scene, and then they try to make it funny. Like
it's
it was so unnecessary.
So unnecessarily annoying.
These guys here are not. I think it was kind of wrong for me to compare it to Buzz Lightyear, but like it's just such a good, such a good film.
Way
man.
better.
Gotta say.
Dude, we should have watched RRR in the D-box seats. It would have been like unlimited vibrations.
So good.
And so like the movie, the reason why it was called RRR wasn't because it's called Rise Roar, and what is it called? Rise Roar, something else, I forgot. Rise Roar something. But the actual meaning of RRR was because the first time in South Indian cinema, these three huge, iconic people in South Indian film came together. Because the director is huge. You can say the director is like the same fame as Chris Nolan in Hollywood, if you know what I mean, but in India. Because he directs like those big, huge budget, like blockbuster films. Like Chris Nolan or like Michael Bay or Steven Spielberg. But obviously not that type of level, like auteur level. But at the same time, that's how huge it was. They're just like, fuck it. We'll just make the movie called RRR. We'll just name it after the three big stars. And those are the three big stars. SS Rajamouli, Charan, Rama Rao Jr. Yeah, it was insane. You guys definitely got to watch it. These guys are shredded too. That's what it was insane. Like,
they were shredded. They actually were shredded. Yeah. I was so surprised to see that.
Because if you go back to South India and you see the policemen, they're not this fit. They're not this fit. It's just like, what? And even the jungle guy, dude. Did you think like the first scene when we introduced to I think his name is Beam, right? Is it Beam? Yeah, I think it's Beam. The guy, the water element guy. The first time we introduced it, it felt like it was like
in the jungle
Book or some shit. Yeah,
it felt like fucking Tarzan, bro. Like some Tarzan kind of Jungle Book. Yeah,
Tarzan shit, bro.
Except he wasn't playing around with no gorillas. He was fighting a tiger and fucking like
tiger, bro.
He was doing parkour in the jungle, fucking swerving wolves and the tiger, bro. I promise you not. Yeah.
It was insane. I don't know. I love the action, bro. Like, it was insane. And when we introduced, like, even the introduction of the characters, it's so dramatic, and it has the thrill, the suspense, the action, all at the same time. I was blown away. For me, it was like one of a kind experience, because I don't watch too much Bollywood or like South Indian films recently, but because of this movie, it's like reinvigorated that whole passion towards that film industry. And I see, like, if I go to like those, like you have subtle Asian traits, we have subtle curry
You're
traits.
talking about the like Facebook meme group?
Yeah, Facebook group, and these guys will give so much praise to like Miss Marvel as a TV show talking about like a brown experience, but they would never give the same level of recognition for the South Indian movies. You know what I'm saying? It's sort of that fallacy where people are just like, okay, a white person's making this.
Is it because it's such like it's such a enclosed kind of demographic or kind of market? Would you say like?
I don't know. I think it's honestly, mainly most of it is like whitewashed like Indians anyway, and I'm just like, why would you? Yeah, sorry.
If you hadn't introduced me to this and I saw it like on Netflix, for example, I probably wouldn't be watching it, bro.
Yeah,
that's just what I meant by that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
no, yeah. I'm saying
because I think it deserves a lot more love, bro. Like that's so good.
Way more love, because you see from like the Indian community, there's like Captain Miss Marvel is so good. Miss Marvel is so good. I'm just like, where's the love for the South Indian movies, bro?
Like, the same way that kind of like like Squid Games blew up. Like I kind of want this kind of glow up for like RRR. Like I honestly think it's that good.
It is good. It's a good fucking movie.
And it's a nice story, man. Like it's like really hard to nitpick this movie. There's action, there's romance, there's a genuinely like pretty good story as well. And
pretty good
like,
story. And even the romance is like, it's not too in your face, but you kind of accept it because it's very innocent the way they have romance with each other, and you actually laugh at it because it's like you can genuinely see, oh, if I was this guy at that point in time,
and it's like so it's so wholesome as well. It's not like this overly kind of sexualized romance or anything. It's like it's just some genuine like kind of like, oh, I met you at the library, let's go hang out together kind of romance, but on like a fucking political level and shit. Like
political level. Dude, do you remember that scene? I think we both really loved. It's dance battle against racism.
bro. I'm just saying, man, that was a good scene. We have a friend, shout out named to Vamshi, man. Like,
well, look at Ox's face. It's good, bro. But yeah, what you're saying is shout out to VK.
Shout out to like, VK, our homie Vamshi, man. Like, this guy is one of the most lit guys I know, right? And like sometimes you just be getting lit and I'll be like, yo, this guy turned up way too fast, but I understand like it's the vibe.
Now, man, you know, because you saw the dance, right? It was so like intense. These guys are just smiling, dancing at the same time.
Yeah, and it's so like inviting as well, where it's like it's so warm as well. It's not like there's no like ego to it.
Dude, towards the end, you know how the other friend is just like, nah, you can have this battle, bro. I was like, that's
a real one. That's a real one.
That's a real homie right there.
Not like you, John, being Oxo's wingman that one time, bro. That's a dog, bro.
Is he? Can he hear? Can he hear?
Can he hear?
He's like, shit, this is a loudspeaker, bro.
You try. He's like, my girlfriend's in the room. Stop it, man. Nah, I can't believe what you did to Oxo, bro. That one time, bro.
I didn't do anything, okay?
We need to have a dedicated special episode for that one blasphemy act, bro. I can't believe you did that to my man Oxo, man.
Look, it was not on purpose. It was not on purpose. But it was funny, though.
Should you tell the story real quick? Just for some context?
No, next time.
But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. You took one for the team. That's all I gotta say.
It's just like, double date that kind of went wrong, like very wrong. It was a setup.
It wasn't even a double date. It was just we're meeting up at the clubs. I knew how my girl looked like. I don't know how Oxo's girl looked like, so I just thought
Oxo was getting lit, bro. He was listening to Travis Scott at Freeze, like.
Catfish.
That night, that was the funniest breeze and the funniest night too, bro. Holy shit!
Dude, I'll never forget seeing Oxo's face, man. Like, because you know, Oxo's always smiling and like always optimistic. This is the first time I actually saw him sad, bro. You did that.
I didn't even pay attention. I was like, bye bye. Yeah, I'm going this way. Bro, it was like one of those anime moments, you know, like the facial expressions quickly change. The sound effect comes on. I felt like that was so. It's like, I
completely different from what you showed me.
Look. That's what I perceived. That's when I realized, you know, shit. This stuff is really foo-foo, bro. Don't fall for it.
John looked in the mirror that night and he was just like, I'm not a real friend.
I'm not Rama Rao. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. It's okay.
No. We should have an episode dedicated to that one day. It'll be fun. Nah, actually, nah.
It's alright.
Oxo's in love and stuff now. We can't do that.
It's like when you show me a picture of Rihanna and then Lizzo comes out.
That's actually such a good comparison.
It's like, bro, come on, man.
bro.
Look, low key, when John showed the photo to Oxo, I was like, yeah, this is cap. This not real. And then I saw a real person. I was like, the truth.
Look, I never thought that it would be that bad. This is like some MTV catfish level shit, bro. This is like you don't understand. Like they don't understand. Like this is like some, you know, like MTV catfish level shit. That's what I thought she looked like. And then we saw, and then Oxus was like, "What the fuck?" It's alright. Such is life, man.
Top 10
things.
betrayal.
We can talk about
moments in history. Watch Mojo. No, I'm kidding.
Watch Mojo. Number 10. Number 10. Honorable mentions include. All the honorable mentions include. But anyway, that's all for today, I reckon. Do you guys want to say anything else? Anything else to share?
Tune into the next episode. We'll probably be talking about the Kenobi series.
Yeah.
And I believe me and John may be reacting to Drake's new album, John's favorite rapper and all-time artist of all time. See, he's clapping cheeks to Drake.
I'm not clapping cheeks. I'm just like capping. That's so much cap. I hate Drake. I'll get
Damn, bro.
All I gotta say is I'm happy to review this bowling alley music again. Like,
oh, fuck. Is there anything you want to finish off with, Oxo?
No. I've been busy. That's all. I've been busy. But I'll get back to watching stuff soon.
You're watching something else?
I'm thinking of watching the Jurassic World, the new movie.
Yeah.
So I think we should do that for the next episode as well.
I'm not. I'm not watching it.
Just a quick story, like. Just a quick story, right? I told my girlfriend, like, let's watch the first one so we can kind of remember what happens for the third one. She hasn't watched the first one. I rewatched Jurassic World, and it's probably the one I watched the most out of the Jurassic trilogy, I guess.
Is this the new one? Or
it's so bad. No, the very first one, bro. It's so hard to like. Like, there's so many unlikable things in that movie.
Is this? Oh wait, this is the one from the like 2018
Jurassic World, the one with the meme of Chris Pratt doing like this.
2018, yeah.
Oh, that one.
See,
it was so bad, bro. So
when they
bad,
do it
like,
in Jurassic Park,
bad.
You can't believe it. But when they do in RRR, you can believe it. That would happen.
Facts.
This is a tiger, like. But I'm tired of the whole Jurassic franchise, bro. I think the originals were obviously much better. Because it had that was the first time I've seen like an actual dinosaur on film. Like
the bar is so high for CGI now. Like, you can't just have good CGI as well. Like, there actually has to be a good story, otherwise no one's gonna fuck with it.
It's been a bit pretty booty.
Do you know, I really liked the Jurassic World 3, the old one. It was really good. I feel like they should have, like, instead of just
like Jurassic Park and
why
stuff.
don't you just do it, like, place it in the new universe or something, but have the Jurassic World name, because they like keep visiting the park and then they see
because
like
That's why
They're kind
people
of
come to
relying
watch
on
the
it.
movie.
Happens and stuff.
They
Yeah, I know,
actually
but
come to
they
watch
should
it.
just rebooted it with
Like
a
nostalgia bait
new
kind of
universe
thing.
or something. I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
they tried to reboot the new one is because it's set in actual planet Earth with like the animals roaming around and stuff, with the dinosaurs roaming around and shit. So it's sort of its own little different universe. But I would recommend Uksa. What you have to watch is this movie called Vikram. It should be in theaters too. It's a South Indian movie. I would highly recommend you watching it, bro. You'll love it.
Vikram.
Yeah, Vikram. I don't know if it's still.
Oh, okay.
I think it should be
This is the
out.
same actor from the RRR thing? Or...
No. It's different. Different.
Oh, okay.
I think you should be able to watch it still. Like it's very stylistic, but also really good to watch.
Interesting.
Crime, suspense, thriller. It's not a lot of romance and shit. A lot of action though. That's like one of the huge Bollywood stars, but it's a bit late to watch it. But I think one day I'm gonna take Paolo with me to watch the South Indian movie and the theater experience, bro. You're gonna love it, man. It's gonna be like Spider-Man No Way Home, but even better. Like the experience, yeah.
Okay.
Having a party there.
I was like, I can't deny how good RRR is, so I can't like go into it pessimistic, or anything. So yeah,
he's gonna have high expectations, so I better deliver. But anyway, that's another episode for the Aftermath podcast. Please follow us on Aftermath Podcast 112 and on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are, we're on there. So please stream us, play us, turn on your notifications, and stay subscribed and keep following. Keep up to date with all our stuff. Thank you. And thanks for listening as well. It's been a journey. See you guys. Have a good one. Bye bye. Schlet.